4, guys. This is the 4th video. I keep doing it and erasing it because I'm battling on too much. All right. So, first off, I want to say sorry to all of my subscribers for not making a video in God knows how long. I'm so sorry about that. I just don't know where I want this channel to go. I was posting screen printing stuff on this channel as well as vlogging and reviews and things like that. I have since created a screen printing channel. I will link the name of the channel and and its content and stuff down below in the description. Other than that, I just don't know where I want this channel to go. If anybody has any thoughts or anything, please, let me know. So the reason for this video today is I made a video quite some time ago about this Samsung camera. And I've gotten a few comments that, are asking me, do I recommend this camera for vlogging? The short answer to this, and I'll get kind of more into it and more in depth here in a second, but yes, I do recommend this camera for vlogging. This one and my other camera that I will show once I describe this camera. So with this camera, and if I'm repeating myself from my last video, I'm so sorry. This is unwritten down, unscripted. I don't want to write anything down because if I mess up, I can't edit anything because my iMac is older. I'm actually working on getting another one, a newer one. So, but one of the best things about this camera is the screen will tilt out. And if you're trying to vlog, so if you're holding this camera and the lens is facing you, you can turn it and see yourself. Now this camera does have a couple of flaws, like if there's too much light, it'll fuzz you out. So if you're going to do this outside, find shade. Inside, as long as you've got a proper light source, this camera is awesome. This camera will do, it's not 4K, it'll only do 1080p, which is perfectly fine. Not very many YouTubers are doing in 4K. I mean, none of like your medium channels. I mean, when you're talking hundreds of millions of subscribers and maybe exaggerating a little bit, but let's just say 1,500,000, they're probably doing nothing in 4K. My iMac cannot handle 4K. It'll just burn it up. Excuse me. She's a 2009 27-inch. I'm looking at getting another one. I think I found a way of doing it. I think I found an investor for my screen printing business because, my 27-inch iMac is my workhorse. So, in short, it doesn't have, like, where you can plug a mic into it, but it does have good sound quality. It does have good video quality as long as you have a decent light source. It doesn't, you don't have to have like the I don't know what they're called. I'm new to this. The filtered lights are, what a lot of these YouTubers are using, where they have the big light with the big umbrella lights, I think what they're called. I could be wrong. Comment down below. You don't need one of those. I just use a regular, I'm technically in a dining room. It does well. The videos that I filmed in this, I was in a room that had it was a bedroom with a regular light fixture, and it did amazing. Outside, it was amazing as long as I was in the shade. So for vlogging, yes, good camera. It even has the little, right there, it has a little hole for a stand. So it's a good camera. It's an awesome camera. I think the price on this camera is like $250, $260, something like that. I know people want to know this is a good vlogging camera, and yes, it is a very good vlogging camera. I love this camera. You'd have to be crazy to pay the price that I would want for this, just because my dad gave it to me. It's got sentimental value to it. Would I sell it if the price was right? Yes. Is it more than you can buy it online? Yes, absolutely. You're going to have to, it's going to take a lot. It's not going to be worth it. Now, another camera. I know a couple of you guys have asked me about this camera. Is it a good camera for vlogging? And I know I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry. But yes, it is. It's an awesome camera. It's an awesome camera. But one thing that you may want to consider, it's another, depending on where you get it, probably $80 to another $100. Once again, it doesn't have an audio output, so you can't plug in a microphone. I know, that sucks. But this doesn't come with it. This is part of my stand, or my camera stand. Sorry, I can't think of the tripod. Sorry, my tripod. This is part of my tripod. So basically, this piece right here clips into the tripod like this, and it doesn't move. But that whole pole will slide out so I can, hold it, and this goes on top of it. So this doesn't come with it. This is part of the tripod. But this is an amazing little camera. It's basically a step up from this. Now, it's made by two separate companies. This is a Samsung camera. This is a Sony camera. This is, I'm looking down to, look at the box. I had to go get it. This is a Sony CyberShot DSC HX80. I bought this camera at Best Buy. One of the features that I love about this camera, now I wanted a DSLR camera. I was looking at, I really want the Canon Rebel 7i. I really want that camera, but she is heavy. And I would also use that for photography and things like that. And, once my screen printing gets a little bit more in depth, I can start doing special things. But, like this camera has, hold on, there you go. So this camera has this, and hold on, put this down, and you can basically vlog with it. So you look at, the screen right here, lenses right here. There you go. Here you go. You can vlog with it, and you can see yourself. Okay. So when I went and bought a vlogging camera, another one, because I wanted a 4K to grow into it, and this will shoot 4K. What I did not know, and this is for all small YouTubers that don't know this, for this camera to shoot 4K, you have to have a certain, excuse me, you have to have a certain memory card. I didn't know that. So right now she's set on MP4s. My iMac will not edit, and it will not do anything with 4K. I'll burn it up. She's a 2009. She's showing her age. Now it does have a new hard drive in it, and it does have 2 gigs, it has 2 sticks of 2 gig memory in it. So I'm up at 4 gigs now. But the processor, she's old. She's starting to show her age. I love the computer to death. Never going to get rid of it. I'm just going to completely rebuild it. It's going to cost more money than the computer's worth. I don't care. She's my workhorse for YouTube and screen printing. So how the Samsung camera had the thing that flipped over and you can see yourself. This one does the same thing. I can literally see myself. This shoots absolutely beautiful footage. Now, what I'm recording with now is on my 27-inch iMac. But a lot of my videos are shot with this. I haven't used the Samsung camera since I got this. Now, if you guys want me to make a video, and so you guys compare, you guys can compare the two, I'll show you. But this this camera, you can get at Best Buy. You can probably get it about anywhere else. Here's the box. She will shoot 4K. But if you're going to buy this from Best Buy or anywhere that sells this camera, ask someone that knows what they're talking about if you want to shoot in 4K. Because I tried to shoot 4K before I realized my computer wouldn't do it. I tried to shoot 4K and it wouldn't do it. And it's because of the memory card. So it has to be a specific type of memory card for the Sony camera to shoot 4K. This one will not shoot 4K. I believe 1080p is high as she'll go. I'm not exactly sure. It might even be 720. I know I said earlier it was 1080p. I believe it will. Hold on. Let's check it. Let's check it. It has an HDMI port on it. If that makes a damn bit of difference. I don't think it does. So I'm assuming she'll shoot 1080p. This camera's 4 or 5 years old. Great camera. Love this camera. You can vlog with it. It is a great vlogging camera. Stabilize images, so. This camera, even better. There are better cameras out there for image, to keep your image from jarring. Kind of like that. I'd actually shake my computer to get to do that. But both cameras are awesome. Both cameras are great. Price-wise, this one's about $100 more. But it's brand spanking new. This camera's brand new. Well, I'm the only person to ever own it. The box was sealed. This camera, I don't know. I can't promise you that you can get this camera in like brand new. I don't know if you can. I haven't looked. If you can, snatch it up. I don't know how much the camera is new. I know used. I think the last time I looked, don't quote me on this, it's about $250, $260, depending on where you got it. This camera, now I got this camera on sale. This camera I paid $310 for and got a gift card for Best Buy. I do not know if I don't think they are. Matter of fact, I know they're not. I think this camera is like $350, I think. Worth every dollar. If you can find it used, be careful. Great little camera. But once again, Samsung camera, amazing little camera. Amazing little camera. It's even got the little loop on it, so you can like put it in your hand. Awesome. I may end up taking this camera if I take my kids to the zoo or anything. One thing that this camera will do that this camera will not do. You can pause. If you're recording something, you can pause it. So say or the conversation at the zoo. So say you're at the zoo and you're looking at the animals and you're talking to yourself and you're like, oh, wait, I don't want for everyone to watch what I'm doing while I'm walking and bore you to death. And say the next animal. You unpause it, it'll keep recording. There's not very many cameras that do that. This is one that will. So that is my review on this camera and this camera. So out of these two cameras, I love this camera. Like, I love this camera. If you want to see what this camera will do, take a look at my couple of videos on my screen printing channel. I will link these two down. I will link that down below. But this is, so you see the quality of this one. If you want me to make a video just using this camera, let me know. I will. I'll make a video just with this camera. But like I said before, every video I do is uncut because this computer won't edit. It takes too much, and my internet's too slow to use an online one. I can't even download a video editor that is online only because it's crashed my computer every time I've tried it. So I'm not going to try it. So tell me what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. I thank you guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Keep watching my videos. Oh, speaking of which, on update, I made a video on my first screen printing press. That video has broken 1,000 views. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. I thank you so much. Keep the views up. Leave your comments, your descriptions, anything you want to say, leave it down below. If there's a video that you want me to make, because I'm kind of running out of ideas here on this channel alone. If you have any ideas for videos, please please say something down below. Like this video. If you're new here, please subscribe. But you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. And I love doing this for you guys. Peace out.